Hey guys, it's Luke from Hobby Rose, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Nerf Elite Retaliator XD and the Nerf Strongarm XD. So these blasters are the whiteout versions of the original blasters, but everything's basically the same except for the color. So first we're going to be reviewing the Retaliator. It comes with the blaster itself, a 12-round stick magazine, a stock, and a barrel attachment, and then lastly a foregrip. Okay, so first the externals of the blaster. It's got tactical rail on top, stock attachment point, and a barrel attachment point. And then here's where you put the magazine, like so. The blaster has to be primed back. You put in the magazine. There's a jam door right here, and then you close the blast, and that's how you prime it, and then you're ready to fire. So here's there are a bunch of different ways you can configure this. Like here's one way, and then there's tactical rail on the top of this barrel and the bottom, and there's also a flip up sight, so you can put on your foregrip. And then you can do it like this, which is my favorite way. And then you can also have it as like a pistol. Okay, so we're going to do a firing test with the, we're going to do 6 darts with the barrel on and 6 darts without the barrel. So let's go.
Go.
Okay, so we're going to see where the darts went. So right here, here's the first dart. And there are a couple darts grouped here. The second dart, third dart, the fourth dart's over here. And these were all fired with the barrel on.
We're standing right back to you guys. So we're standing right here and firing, so you can get sort of a after representation.
So over here is pretty tight groupings. There's 2 over here. One all the way that hit the shed. And then the farthest dart, it went all the way right here. Okay, so that's it for the range. Okay, that's it for the Retaliator, and now we're going to go to the Strongarm. So this is a very good blaster. It's got 6 dart rotating drum. You can take it out like that. It's got one tactical rail on top, and it's got the priming handle here. It's got a sling mount here, and a sling mount here, and then that's basically it. And you prime it, you pull this back, and it goes back forward, and that's it. Well, and now we'll show you the firing.
We'll do 3 darts slam fire and 3 darts normal fire.
Yep.
We actually changed our firing spot because now it's much better to. It's very easy to find the darts now instead amongst all those leaves back there. So we're gonna show you 3 darts. We're gonna show you 3 darts normal fire and then 3 darts slam fire.
And then here's slam fire.
Well, we had 2 darts that went a very pitiful distance. No, Luke, stand back there so we know where you were. So Luke was right here, and we had 1 dart fall good 2 feet from him, which is not good. Then we had this dart right here, but for the most part, the darts went a pretty good distance. As you can see, the majority of the darts went on the concrete, and one even passed the concrete and ended up right here, if you can see that. right there, and Luke was standing all the way back there. So if we're going to estimate, that's probably a good 30 to 40 feet, maybe 50 feet, would you say? Or no, not 50 feet, probably 30, 40 feet, but that's a good distance. It's a good distance. It's a good sidearm blaster, and it's perfect for close quarters combat, but also sometimes when you need it, it can go long range.
What I like about this is, since the slam fire, you just hold down the trigger, and every time it gets pulled back, then it fires dart. That's really good for like a quick draw. If you're doing like a duel, you just have it in your holster or whatever, and your fingers on the trigger, and you just and you fire the dart. So it's really cool.
Nice. Hey, it's Jake. I've been behind the camera most of this episode, but I'm going to give you our average Joe review part of the review. And what I mean by that is I explained it in our Arsenal video where we're going to tell you how it feels, how it looks, and my favorite way to use the gun. So I'm going to start out with the Strongarm, and this gun I really like. It's a perfect sidearm. It's good for close combat. You need a quick gun, go like that, fire, and it holds 6 darts, so it's not bad. It's not like a Jolt where you fire once and you have to manually reload. You get 6 blasts before you have to go back and reload the drum again. So it's got 1 tack rail on the top, has a priming handle like my brother showed you, where it has iron sights right there, and it lines up with the end of the priming handle. You fire. And the drum actually rotates after you fire, as opposed to other guns. So when you're loading, if say you only want to load 1 dart, you might want to take that into consideration. So now to look at the aesthetics and how it feels. It does not have an end strike attachment on the barrel, but that doesn't really take away from the gun, because if you attach an end strike to this, I don't think it would look very cool. It looks much better without it, and I like the front. The front looks very awesome. Does not have an end strike attachment on the bottom, and again, I don't think it needs one. So now I'm going to go to the handle. The handle is very comfortable. It is pretty big. It's a pretty big handle, unlike most guns. It has enough space for your 3 fingers right there. Your thumb isn't in the way when it's back there, and your finger has a lot of space to grab that trigger. And this is very good for pulling back. It's not tight, it's very fast, and slam fire is very good with this gun. It's one of the easiest guns I've used with slam fire. So I'll show you just a dry fire of slam fire. You can do slam fire with this really fast, and it almost never jams with slam fire for this gun. Now I'll move on to Retaliator. So these are both my brother's guns, but I have used them before. This is the Retaliator with all the attachments on it. So it has the 12-round clip, it has the 4-hand grip, it has the barrel extension, and it has the stock. Now I'm going to show you my favorite configuration after we talk about how the gun is. So I'm going to tell you how I feel about the gun without all the fancy stuff. So here's the stock Retaliator without anything attached to it. So it has a place for a stock attachment, which you saw earlier, and then it has a place for an end strike attachment. Now it has the tack rail right here, and that's good for if you want to put a scope or anything else up there. That's cool. And it looks like this in the front. It looks like this in the back. Now, it's not super pretty, but you know, it still looks really good. It doesn't have as much space for the trigger as the Strongarm, but you still have enough space. And this trigger is very good. It's nice and springy. It's not too tight, so it's easy to push. The clip system is pretty. It's not very good because you sort of have to turn the gun around to do it. Like, it's pretty fluid, but not the most fluid. I think they're more fluid. The jam door is easily accessible. It can help you if you got a jam. And now I'm going to talk about the grip. So this gun also has a pretty big grip. I like it where I still have space down here in case I want to like move around. Your thumb again doesn't get in the way, and it's just a nice grip overall. and I'll show you my favorite configuration. I'm going to be honest, I think this is my favorite configuration without the stock, because it can go like that, and the stock sometimes gets in the way for me when I'm trying to do something, so I can have it close up to my face like that and fire, or I can have it like down here without a stock getting in the way and jutting into my shoulder. So that's my favorite configuration, and if you buy the Retaliator, it comes with all these extras, which is really cool, actually. So, there you go. So, that's our review for today. We had the Retaliator, and we had the Strongarm, and we showed you how it fired, told you how comfortable it was, and just gave you an overall on the gun. So, that's our opinion, and thanks for watching.